So now we will talk about closing files. Basically, whenever we open a file, when we finish working with it, we want to close it, okay? So we will use this function fclose to close a file. This is the prototype. So it basically returns an integer and it takes a file star pointer. So for example, over here I'm using fopen to open this data.txt that is found inside my current directory, and I'm using the mode W, okay? So if this file doesn't exist, I will create it. And the returned value from here will be stored inside f. Okay? Now let's suppose that we finished working with the file, so we want to close it. So we will use the fclose function and give it the pointer. In this case, it is f. So this function over here will basically close the file. And as you can see, in the same time, I'm printing it. So I want to see the return value. So build and run. As you can see, the function returned 0. And everything in our program is working. So whenever the function returns 0, this means that the file was closed successfully. Okay? Now let's suppose that we want to open this file using the read mode. This file over here does not exist in my directory, and the read mode will not be able to open it. Okay? So this fopen will return null. So over here, whenever we try to fclose null, this function will not return 0 because it was not successful. So build and run. As you can see, it returns -1. Now I want to print a condition, and this condition is the following. So fclose is equal to, now type EOF in capital letters. This is a special value, we will see it a lot later on. And basically fclose returns this value whenever we are not successful closing the file. So build and run, and as you can see we have 1. So this condition is true. So fclose returns 0 when it is successful closing a file, and it returns EOF when it is not successful. And as we saw from a little bit, we saw -1, and this function returns an integer. So EOF is equal to -1. So the rule is, whenever you open a file and finish working with it, you have to close it. And to close it, we use this function. So this is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.